What's happening? Because you know it's your boy B-Hot Radio Shout. And as always, I got my podcast partner off in this thing, OG Gangsta Wicked, a.k.a. Big Galaxy of Ghetto Mafia.
Yeah, I'm back in the building, B-Hot, man. I've been on a like a 2-week vacation.
Yeah.
I'm talking it's the best 2 weeks of my life.
What you been doing these 2 weeks with?
Well, it don't really matter. What matters is I didn't have to holler at you for 2 weeks. I didn't have
got a chance to let your brain breathe.
I just decompress.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I kept hearing you with all these lame arguments.
Yeah.
You know, and matter of fact, true story. I'm at the gas station. I'm in Florida. Guy come up to me, he like, man, I love the podcast, man.
That's hard.
You know what I'm saying? And I like the way, you let your co-host win every now and then. You know what I'm saying? The one with the dreads, you let him win. And I said, yeah, that's it. You talking about B-High. So he said I was a great guy. I was the greatest in the world.
Okay, that's good to know. I'm glad somebody likes your ass. Yeah.
But I'm glad to be back, man. We in the building, man. Let's get it.
Well, no, we got to get straight into these trending topics, though, Wick.
Yeah.
I mean, last time we checked, Diddy was in prison, dealing with his case right now, waiting on trial.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Busby, the attorney at Busby out of Texas, he filed a lot of cases against Diddy.
Mm.
And in one of the cases, they've recently added Jay-Z to the case, saying that, they essayed a young girl. And now it's coming out that the girl that made the accusations, her accusations are not consistent with what she's been interviewing and what's been filed and everything else. Jay-Z vehemently denies everything that's going on.
Vehemently.
Come on, man. He ain't trying to hear that at all. So he's like, no, I'm ready to fight. I need y'all to go ahead and take this criminal so I can shut y'all all the way down. But as of right now, everybody's just, up in arms trying to figure out what's going on. What has been your take on everything, man?
Well, there's a few things that I want to say. The first thing about Jay-Z saying that she should take it criminal.
Yeah.
I mean, that don't hold any water with me because it's past statute of limitations. So that can't happen. That's first of all.
Okay.
Second of all, I saw, parts of the NBC interview that the girl did where she was blacked out, where you couldn't see her face. Which that then, that implied to me that what that comes off as is that you're scared of the person. You don't want them to see your face. But if these allegations are true, like what the girl is saying, then Jay and all them already know who you are anyway.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's not like you testifying against the mafia and you don't want them to know who exactly it is that is the snitch in the clique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you've already made these allegations, then he knows who you are anyway. Ain't no sense of being in the shadow. Yeah. Come on out with your face. You're 40 years, 50 years old now. You're not a child. Come on out and, you know what I'm saying, and make a nigga stand on it.
Yeah.
That's the second thing that I thought was fishy when I first saw it. God damn, that motherfucker 50 years old and still in the shadow like she testifying against the mob and don't want them to know who she is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So that was fishy to me. The third thing behind what that really doesn't sit well with me is my people. As I'm seeing the interview, my first thoughts was, and I don't never want to call anybody a liar, and I don't ever want to say a person isn't lying. And you know why? Because Wick wasn't there.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Come on.
You understand what I'm saying? So you never know nothing unless you see it with your own eyes, and then half the time you can't believe what your eyes saw.
Come on now.
So I don't know if something transpired, if she was even actually at a party. It feels like to me, just looking at it, if I'm an unbiased person, a person that's not involved in this case, which I'm not, and I look at it, I would right now be siding with Jay-Z. Not because he's a black man, not because he's a black man that's a rapper, not because he's a billionaire rapper that I look up to, but because it just doesn't, a lot of stuff just doesn't add up. Yeah. Reason why I say I'm mad at my people is because I expect this type of stuff from the other side. When we get allegations as black men, what we have gotten into into an area, a zone, a dimension, a galaxy, whatever you want to call it to that. All the person got to say is, Beehive did that.
Yeah.
Wick did that. So-and-so did that. And you know who the first people that's going to come to the defense of the person that's pointing us out?
Who?
Our people.
Yeah.
The first people, the first, they're going to come to the defense of the people that point us out is our people first. I expect stuff from TMZs to NBCs. I expect the other side to have that same type of behavior, to not give you the benefit of the doubt. You're guilty until you prove yourself innocent. I expect that from the other side. But it's disappointing when I be reading the comments. It seems like a lot of our black people be rooting for us to fall. And like I said, I think it goes back to a crabs in a bucket mentality. Damn, a Jay-Z and Beyonce, them, they made all this money. What have they done for me? Type of attitude that we kind of come into the game with. Yep. And we have to actually, as blacks, I had to shake a lot of hating ways that were taught to me.
Okay, then.
From the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell people this. I grew up around gangsters and thugs that were emotionally fucked up.
Yeah.
That were immature.
Yeah.
That were boys leading boys, not men leading boys. They weren't teaching me the right thing.
Yeah.
And the right thing is not just saying don't hurt your brother, don't steal from your brother. The right thing was how to deal with a female, a black woman, how to be emotionally responsible. Yeah. How to what not to say and what to say when you're trying to build somebody up, because that particular thing that you say could tear them down at the time. Yeah. Having the understanding of wisdom to know where a person is coming from, and not always trying to make a person see where I'm coming from. Understanding where they're coming from. I wasn't raised around guys that taught me those type of lessons. Mm-hmm. The guys that I was raised around was taught me, hey man, it's either eat or be eaten. Yeah. Kill or be killed. Yeah. And so therefore I was emotionally detached from my own people. So I don't trust my own, coming up, I didn't trust my own people. Yeah. If somebody said, oh man, he robbed that or he did, that's right there, it was gold. Yeah. Especially if it was coming from somebody that, was one of what I called my OG. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So when I'm looking at these comments, and I see a lot of, I see people I know. I don't even say nothing because, I don't comment on stuff like that. Yeah. I'll just read the comments. And I see some niggas I know, they be like, man, they passing that rhetoric. Man, I believe he did it. What you mean you believe he did it? If he did it, then right now it would be proven that he did. Yeah. So when you pass these types of the theories on to the people that are slower than you. I'm trying to say the right thing, not to get in trouble, but there are a lot of people that are slower than you, and you have a responsibility not to corrupt their mind with your bullshit. Yeah. Because a lot of people are just saying stuff out of jealousy and envy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Man, I believe Jay-Z did it because he rich. Yeah. I believe Beyonce did that bitch ain't shit because she got there fine as hell. Yeah. It don't even make sense. He shouldn't have her anyway. Yeah. Nigga be hating on you for all kind of shit. Yeah. Ain't got a damn thing to do with what's going on with this case. At all. Because if it did, and you saw this interview that this girl had did, it would have raised red flags to you. So that's my thing right there. It's not whether, to sum this all up, it's not whether Jay did what she said or didn't. I happen to lean that he didn't. Yeah. It doesn't make any kind of sense to me. Yeah. I've known victims, and the victims are consistent with the small details. Yeah. That interview that I saw with her was not consistent with the small details when you can't quite, then they find out you wasn't, and then you didn't, It's too much of that going on. And all this all kind of shit. So I just feel like that, we don't got into a dimension right now. If the person just says that you did something, We already know the other side is going to come and make a documentary about you before you even go to, get convicted. My question to you would be, what happens if Diddy gets off on all this and there's been 3 documentaries made on this man dogging him out, that his kids don't see, that the grandkids have seen, that their kids are going to be able to see, that his mother has seen. You understand what I'm saying? And if we just saw it with Thug walk out. Everybody thought Thug was gone for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Lucci, all of them. We thought for the rest of their life. Right now, everybody don't bury Dirk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody don't bury Puffy. It be our own people, too.
Exactly.
We don't bury them. Either throw away the key on them.
Come on.
You know why? Because the other side said he did it. That's that mentality I'm telling you about.
But no, I agree with you 1,000% on that, though, Wick. And see, when I'm looking at this Jay-Z situation might be what causes Diddy to get off. Yeah, I think this might be the straw that broke the accusations back, because at the end of the day, if the inconsistencies are true and these people were nowhere near Jay-Z and Diddy doing any kind of award show and stuff, then that means that blows a big hole into the case and there's a bunch of lies. But see, my thing is also, it's another sad case of history repeating itself. You know, you was around for Michael Jackson.
Right.
Michael Jackson had that stain on his jacket until he left, and he never did a day in jail and was never found guilty of nothing.
Correct.
But he had that stain on him until he got up out of here.
Correct.
And it made it to where his own people and people couldn't revere him and show him the love that he deserved while he was here because of some greedy and cruel people trying to, shake him down for money.
Correct.
But if we take it back even further to the beginning almost of this entertainment game, that's what I was just looking up over here. The same thing happened to that black boxer, Jack Johnson. Back in the day, one of the first black heavyweight boxers.
Right.
He winded up going to jail for some stuff going on with women as well. So it's like a lot of times when you got a lot of money and power and influence, folks will come in and try to knock you off of your pedestal. Then other people come in and start lying and piling on you.
For a money grab.
It's a money grab.
Right.
A lot of this stuff, it turns out to be a flat out money grab. And that's what it started to look like even now with Jay-Z. And with that being said, I'm glad that Jay-Z stood up and fought it.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got the right one. I'm about to destroy you,
right? And
I'm gonna clear my name, and I'm gonna probably clear Diddy's name in the same damn time,
right? And I'm glad you just said that. I want you know who I want to give a shout out to?
Who?
I want to give a shout out to the NFL. And I'm gonna tell you why.
Talk to me.
And a lot of the sports leagues. If we could model as black people, a lot of the way that the sports leagues do handle our athletes.
Yeah.
Baltimore, we talked with Jamal about how Baltimore State, he said that, how they stayed down had his back, had Ray Lewis's back.
Exactly.
The NFL came right out.
Yeah.
While NBC put out this interview with this shadow figure.
Yeah.
That sounds like a crackhead.
Yeah.
Roger Goodell came out and said, no, we're still continuing our partnership with Jay-Z.
Yeah.
So basically, until you give me something more that's concrete that I can see,
exactly,
then we're going to ride with them. They did that with everybody. Ray Rice, but till they saw the video in the elevator.
Exactly.
Then we got to get us
you out of here.
For you. Right.
Yeah.
But you're not going to be able to come to me as the league and say, hey, so-and-so did this right here, and it sounds good, and you dress it up and put makeup on it.
Yeah.
And we say, oh, well, you know what? That makes sense to us. Let's kick them out.
Yeah.
But we do that to our own people.
Yeah.
Black folks do.
Exactly. Well, black people, a lot of times it's hard to find the love in the community that we need to have, man. And I've been witnessing it and seeing it, but to be honest with you in the same breath, sometimes those little haters, they can get louder than the majority.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And they'll get to yelling and screaming fire in a theater to try to make everybody move when it ain't no fire going on, man.
Right.
So a lot of times we have to just ignore those people and let them just go to hell.
Well, a lot of people too. It's easy to play off the emotions of people that have been hurt. People hurt people.
Yeah,
and it's easy to play off the emotions of someone when they are hurt.
Yeah.
So therefore, for all the females that have been raped,
Yeah.
That have been, trafficked.
Yeah.
Any allegation towards a powerful black man that brings them back to that right there, they're going to be inclined to ride with it.
And this isn't the first person that has kind of recanted some of their statements too.
Right.
There are other people that was trying to allegedly say stuff about Diddy and them that, their stuff just wasn't lining up. They couldn't corroborate any of the evidence that they had going on in that thing. So, a lot of these people are just envious and greedy, and they're just trying to take folks to the bank.
Yeah, but and you're absolutely right. It just, like I said, what's just disappointing is that, other people, other races of people, man, one thing about it is when President Trump, when their allegations, grab him out, that's just locker room talk. Whether you are a white Republican or a white Democrat, they're gonna ride with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody calling for Trump to not the white people calling for Trump to go to prison. We had some black females that was, you know what I'm saying? But they go, y'all ain't gonna attack ours. Asians are kind of the same way. We gonna stand up when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Blacks, let a nigga say something about you. Boy, everybody got an opinion on it. Oh yeah, he did it. Oh yeah, he did. So that was just a disappointing thing. Reading a lot of the comments of our own people, because I go look at who said this and who said that, and I saw a lot more supportive other races of people than I saw our own people that was saying that Jay-Z and Diddy, that I saw them on 10 pictures together at some parties, so they had to do it.
Come on.
And Beyonce was right there with them.
Come on. And see, the other issue is with, our people, we got high self-esteem, but we got low group esteem, man.
Ooh.
We don't believe in each other like we should. So it's like, I feel good about myself, but you ain't shit.
But you ain't
see
shit.
what I'm
Oh,
saying?
man.
And we so quick to try to bring somebody down to a level and knock them off their pedestal instead of, receiving encouragement and, admiration and some kind of positive energy off of the success of somebody else.
And this is what's gonna happen. Mark it when I tell you. I'm gonna look at the camera and say that. Mm-hmm. By us saying right now, we wasn't there, we don't know what did or didn't happen. We're giving our opinion on what it looks like from the interview.
Yeah.
There's gonna be people that's gonna come in the comments. And they're gonna that part of this, what we're talking about, is not gonna register with them.
Yeah.
What they're gonna fixate on is that you and I are defending a rapist, a molester, even if they ain't convicted.
Yeah.
Like you said about Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
There's gonna be somebody come in the comments, oh man, Beehive man, he was sleeping with little kids, he was raping little kids, even though he was not guilty.
Yeah.
That's what they're gonna fixate on with you. That you're giving, a shield to a predator.
Exactly.
You're giving a shield to Jay-Z and Beyonce them because you know why? I saw him on 10 pictures with Puff. He had to do it.
See that?
I have no concrete evidence of this.
Exactly.
But because NBC told me he did it, and I saw a figure saying that he did it, it must be true.
And also, when it comes back to that group esteem, that also means we need to do a better job standing up for each other, too.
Correct. And that's what we're doing right now.
Instead of dogpiling on everybody, we got to come together and say, no, we're not about to allow y'all to talk about our people that's doing this. Now, with that being said, in the same breath, though, too, when you want...
We can't enable people either.
We don't want to enable them, but then also you need to be doing something in the community that folks can feel.
Correct.
We got to feel like we losing something. See, that's the other thing.
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Bro,
when we're talking about the group, we got to feel like we're losing something.
Right.
You taking one of our leaders away. This man done put so-and-so through school. This man done came in there and changed my community. This man done helped this person to pay for these funerals and did this and did that.
Yeah, we ain't going to bat for a sack of shit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so, that's one of the other things we got to make sure that we're doing in the community what needs to be done so that we can expect that kind of help from the community in the long run.
And for the people that stand up for you, they feel like, people out here, man, and I'm one of them. I ain't finna die for no bullshit.
Yeah.
But, I got certain stuff that I'll stand on and I'll die for it. If I believe in it, I know it's true. These are our people. I know this is true.
Yeah.
Like, if I know something about my mother, or my father, or something from, no, you're not gonna run my so-and-so, my family member through the mud like this right here. I'll stand up and die for that.
Exactly.
You understand? Because I know what that person brings to, you know what I'm saying, and what type of person that person is. So I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
When these rappers and stuff and these actors and these ball players, when y'all get this money and stuff, if you're out here bullshitting, association too, and karma is a motherfucker. I'd be telling you that all the time.
Yeah.
If you out here doing bullshit,
yeah,
you might not, the karma might come back around, and it's not for the 10 things that you did over here. It may be a lie.
Yeah.
This could be a whole lie.
Yeah.
But you did 10 things that you got away with.
Yeah. Ooh.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You fucked over all these situations right here.
Yeah.
Left niggas dead.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Left bitches goddamn with the kids with no milk.
Come on.
I went to the store. I did that a couple times. Thought I'm going to get some milk.
Damn.
But I'm saying, these 10 things, when that karma comes back around, this could be a bald-faced lie about you.
Yeah.
And it's just karma not just biting you. Yeah, this is some bullshit. Yeah, that girl on there saying all bullshit in the shadowy face.
Yeah.
But what about these 10 things over here when you fucked over your people?
Come on.
See, that's how it even out. So, like I said, we got to tighten up too as black people. But at the same time, let's stop, you know what I'm saying, convicting our people. Let's stop going by the premise that you're guilty and then you have to prove yourself innocent. Because we already have to do that with the other side.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Y'all heard the man. Get down with the movement. Hit the comments. How do you feel about this Jay-Z situation and this Diddy situation? Do you think it's all false allegations, or what do you think? Hit the comments. Let us know how you feel. We'll be back with you in a minute. Be High Radio Shouted. Big Galaxy. I'll let y'all in a minute, man. We gone.
Yeah.